Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. On this wonderful Tuesday, we're having a nice warm spring day, which is nice. Yesterday morning, we woke up to frost. Lovely. Just looking at what all this stuff is on my desk. I am, today I think we're going to do what's on my desk. Continue working on some little things that are randomly on my desk. I'm going to be doing a lot of changes in my craft room. Let's work. Like this I came across. It's on light paper, so I figured, oh, this is an easy fix. We'll see what we can do with that. I think I have one of those cards here that I can use. Is it big enough? Nope, not this time. So I need something a little bigger. Sometimes with this too, guys, if you don't want to randomly waste cardstock, you know what sometimes I do? I have some of these little book pages. They're great for many different things. I like them for many different things, but I mean, I've got a lot, and I have other smaller ones too. And I have this one that's like, it's not even really, and sometimes I like to use it as well. And I might do that instead with this. I'm going to put that there. I'm just going to, not this one because I'll use that to do something with. Can't think of the thought I wanted to have. But, you know, I've been junk journaling for a while now. And before that, I was a planner. And before that, I was doing loaded pockets. And I've collected a lot of stuff. Boo-boo, are you okay, baby girl? Just a second, I think she fell. Just 1 second, guys. Sorry. You okay? All right. And so I have stuff I haven't touched in years. And I have stuff that I can't even put away properly. And so I think that it is time. Either I'm going to put bundles together to sell. I'm looking for a glue stick, guys, because of course I was so anxious to start. I didn't grab my supplies first because, you know, I'm out of practice right now. I got to find a flow again. So I've got all this stuff, and I just need to kind of declutter so that I can focus better on my business and what I want to sell and what I want to do, and even on projects for, you know, like I have a lot of old acrylic paints. Some of them might even be, you know, 6 years old. They're all dry, but why haven't I thrown them out? I'm going to see what happens if I water one down, mix it up. I'm wondering if I can use it to dye paper. I might try that before I throw them all away. I'll just do it once, see what happens. I won't put the whole bottle in. I'll just put like a splash of color. Now, if that works, then maybe I'll use it to dye some papers. But at the same time, I need to really clear things up. Just for my sake. And because I find that, like right now, I just have the stuff that I really need to organize. I can't because I've got all this random stuff. Like, I don't use flower stickers. If they have, I only like clear stickers. So I have a lot of like flower stickers from dollar store and things like that. Some of it was from when I did loaded pockets. And I have a bunch of loaded pockets that I've saved them because they were beautifully done for me, and I just keep them like as souvenirs. But even that, how long do I hold on to them for? Just want to see if I need to put a little more glue on that. I see I need to put my glasses down and trim it a little bit better. So instead of just using cardstock sometimes and wasting the cardstock, I just take a couple book pages, glue them together, and it gives it much more sturdiness. And then I'm going to back it. And by that time, there's a few layers of paper, so it's good. It's good. Just because, like, there's things I need to keep close to my desk for when I'm creating and not have to search so hard every time I want to make a video, which then might make it easier for video making, things like that. And so I'm really in the, I guess it's the weather too, the spring weather. I just want to get cleaned up, organized, but at the same time, I need to sell and I need to keep my videos up. So it's going to be a month-long project. I'm going to go through boxes. I'm going to make up packages and sell some stuff and do some detached bundles. Some will be coordinated. Like, I believe it or not, for some reason, I started one bundle. I got half the papers got done. It was done. It was green themed. And I started getting some of the fussy cuts together and never finished it. So, like, I'm going to take that project, finish it, price it, and move it on out. So that it's not just sitting around doing nothing. Doing things like that, because I have a lot of projects. You know, you start projects, especially when you're, like, doing videos. You do a lot of things, and so once I can start doing that, then I can maybe focus more on journals. And when we do, like, just craft videos, like, I want to do, like, I like doing the blue journal, the flip-flop journal, and I've got a couple other things that I need to do. I've got journals I need to finish. So one of them, like what's on my desk, I might pull out the journal that I really need to finish for my niece and work on it and create things with you online and, you know, talk. And I know some people like to watch my videos as they're crafting, because I've never really liked I've always thought my voice was very deep. I know it's clear, but people say I have a relaxing voice, which, thank you, that means a lot to me. I want these videos to be that way. Just a fun, relaxing, hear me ramble on, which I seem to be good at. Who knew? Till I started videoing. I always wondered what I would talk about, and I seem not to have a problem. No, I don't. So, which is good. And, you know, and I'm, you know, like, if there's something you want, I want a corner. I think I might corner around this, but I have to wait till the paper dries some, and then I want to, sometimes I let it dry, and then I check the corners on everything. If I do it while it's still not dry, yes, of course it's going to come up because it's still wet. And see, that was sitting there, so now it's ready and can be used in a project. Like I had that half done, so it's ready. Or I can stick it into one of the detached bags I'm going to make. I'm trying to find this box of, like, a really flat, small box, and to fill it with some detached items and go price the postage for the US and Canada. I'll show you for a sample. I know I'm not crafting doing this. I have this that I made, and I need to go price it, and you know, I want it and it's filled. It's like an ephemera holder, so it can sit on your desk, and it's got all kinds of ephemera in it to use in clusters, in all kinds of different. I've even put some of my scrappy pads in there so that you can pull them out. I might throw a couple more scrappy pads in there, you know. And then you turn this page, it's got frames, it's got these beautiful stamped images I did. It's got tags in it. I can, you know, it's got, again, there's like little pockets everywhere, more tags. Some are base, some are already completed. Look, there's just tons more ephemera there, more ephemera there, ephemera here. So it's just full of ephemera. And I don't even know if I have it up on my site. And so I need to put that up. And it's full. Like, it does it, you know. It's full. I'll just put that string back in. I'm going to start that tomorrow, some of the cleaning of papers and things like that, because I have just a little bit of one order to do and all my orders are caught up, other than I've had a few people want some things right now. So, but I might take like 2 hours of my day and it be on decluttering and and then the rest of the day, because sometimes I'm bad for that, because I can sit and craft all day. I have that. I guess that's ready to be made into a tag. So we need some cardstock. And like I have this. This is great for clusters. That's what I like this for. It also I've used this as a tag as well. I decorate it and put paper on the back, and it's nice for like a natural journal. Right? So it's sitting on my desk, and I'm not sure why it's sitting on my desk. To be truthful with you, I hadn't used it. It might have fallen on my floor because something tipped over the other day. Something, meaning my cats knocked something over. What am I looking for? I am looking for some. And yesterday was Earth Day, and I should have, instead of worked on the blue journal, I should have turned my blue journal to today. I'm just grabbing my stuff that I'm, like old envelopes and cardstock and things like that. Is that tall enough? Nope. And looking for something that I can repurpose. Is that tall enough? This would make it nice by itself. I'm not going to cut that. I want to cover that since I have it out. Oh, we could. Again, we have that. So I'm supposed to be finishing, well, things on my desk, and here I am pulling out, looking for, telling you. We'll use, I guess we can collage more on top of that too. I like that to the bottom. And of course it's in blue, so we can put that in our blue basket. Yeah, and then what can we put on the top? We'll put something on the top. Do I have a little scrap or something sitting on my desk that we could use? Well, it's music paper, even though there's not much music on it. It's not much music on it, but this one is. I'm trying to find something that I don't have to alter much. Isn't that crazy? This is somebody's writing. I love it. I kept it. Oh, it's Sylvia's writing. I love her writing. And she did it on beautiful dyed paper, so I kept it because I love it so much. See, like when I pulled something out, and look, it's a project I started sitting back in the back of something. Okay, I just need one small piece of scrap. That's all I need. Do you think I can find a small piece of scrap? Nope, 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 nope. Because that would be too easy. Is that pink too off? Yeah. That's not long enough. I don't think I have anything else small in there. Let's see what I have in here that might be small. And like, this is all random fussy cuts I really need to clean out. And again, they might end up being put in bags, or just, well, I put them in bags inside the envelope. Yes, I would just love to throw them in an envelope, but the way the post office takes care of things now, I'm just not, no, I don't like that there. seeing something. Oh, I could use that Paris, but then I'll be cutting it. I don't want to cut the word. Of course, it's supposed to be easy peasy, but not so easy peasy because I just want one random piece, of course, of course. See, and like I have another basket of some things I was putting together. You know, I just have baskets everywhere, scraps everywhere. I just need to start cleaning everything out. I don't know if I want to do book page or not. Maybe this one. I almost want it music. See, look at all this scraps in amongst all this. So I need to pull out all the scraps again, get them in their spot. Like I had made up these little packages at one point for what was that word I'm looking for? I lost the word altogether. And I put some bags in, and I was going to put a coffee filter and some tea bags to do your own collaging on. I put that together, and then I never did anything with it. It's sitting in this basket that I don't even know what's, you know, I have this that I tried selling off, this beautiful lemon piece, and it's sitting in my shop, so I kept it because I thought it would sell because I had it down so cheap. Again, more scraps, but not, I don't want a plain scrap. I want, oh, does that have the, no, it's too peachy. Okay, so that didn't work because I knew there were scraps in there. See what happens, guys? This is my real scrap box. Well, one of many. But it's just the plain. It's just the plain. I want it music. Let's bring the whole thing up, Christina. Because if you pull it out, then this is my scraps organized. Somewhat organized. Here we go. There's another music page. That would be good for that one I'm going to do. And I should have turned my buzzer off on my phone. Hopefully that doesn't affect you guys too much. I was hoping just to find a small music page that I didn't have to cut one up, but I don't think I'm going to be that lucky. So let's just pull these out and see what I can make work with these pieces. Somebody told me it's probably just Facebook, because some days Facebook is so busy. I don't know why my phone is buzzing like that, because it's not Facebook, so I don't know. I hope you're not hearing that or it's bothering you guys. My apologies. And you know, I think I said this on yesterday's video. If there's something you would like to see on a video or me to do, even if it's something I haven't done, I love learning new things. You name it, and I'll see if I can put it together for you. I ended up going with that piece instead. That's okay. Let's trim that up. I'll do it like that because that can... There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. That's one of Jacob's favorite words to say right now. That's a very English thing. I'm not sure who taught him that. I see some white still that it wasn't trimmed, so hopefully take a little off there. I want to show a little bit more of that music page. Watch me then made it too short. I'm not worried about that because I just go ahead and And even this desk, I'm going to see if Andre can do something interesting with it, with some spare wood to add on to it, maybe a little bit. Repurpose it if we can. Because, you know, sometimes we throw things, too much things just in the landfill, and we don't go ahead and try to repurpose it with some wood. Because there's a funny shelf here, and I'm wondering if he took that off and then just made the desk straight across a little bit more. It would just give me more leverage to work with. So I didn't have to worry because I have extra sticking over here, extra down here. Just make sure. So some of the videos, we're just going to use up some of this stuff and create some things. I mean, this is a good tag base, right? Boy, my phone is really buzzing, but it's going to drive me crazy. You guys probably don't hear it, but it's driving me crazy. I thought I had my sound off. I really did. You probably can hear that vibrating, and I apologize. I normally don't get calls very often during the day, because usually my sister is napping, and it's not my sister. It's those scam calls coming in. My apologies if you could hear that. There we go. Now, what I should have done, if I wanted to make... No, I don't think that would look good anyways. I was thinking if I wanted to pull more of that blue to the top. But no, I like it the way it is. It's fine. What I can always do, I could always throw in, but I'm not going to. There we go. And then we need to cover the back. And the reason, like, sometimes when I do videos with you guys, I won't cover the back, and then I end up with all these, what I think are finished projects, but they're really not finished, because I don't mind having tag bases that I haven't decorated, right? I don't mind that so much. But I like to have them at least where the back is covered. Then I just have to... See, that we missed a little piece here. Easy fix. I always do that when I go back over my work. Is double check. To make sure they're down. Because, look, see? Somehow I always mess little pieces here and there randomly on it. Okay, now we'll just cover the back again, and we have that piece of paper, and since it's here, we're just going to use it up. Better if it doesn't fit that way, even if I do that. Yeah, sometimes you're always going to have pieces, but the good thing about that is I can use them in clusters. Very rarely do I throw like the little pieces, but that's why as you can see, my scrap box is overloading, so I need to do a day, and my base clusters is down anyways, so I need to sit and just make a bunch of base clusters. One of the things I do want to do that I haven't done yet is one of my roll-in trays. I want to clean it all up, and I want to turn it into my, like, where I put all my journal bases, my tag bits, the envelopes that I might have pre-made, things like that that are like, might just need to be embellished a little. My mass making really on it, so that when I'm working here or I'm working on a journal, it's easy to get to. My box that I have my tags in right now is not easily accessible, because the projects I'm working on or orders I'm working always on, I always have a pile of paper on top of it. There we go. So it just needs inking and embellishing, and it's ready to go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as Jacob says. And so we got a couple pieces done and ready to go in our, I'm going to put them where? I don't know, because they need to go away and not back in this box. Because some things like this, is ready just to go in like that. I'm not doing anything else to it. And so, like, you know, and I keep throwing it back in my project box, but it's actually done. Like, I have these that are actually done, except for I didn't embellish them. That was all. All right, so these are great. What I might do, because I'm going to, I'll have to make one more of them, but I'm going to put those with this collage bundle I'm building to sell. I have to make one more of these, or I'll make a different type. We might come across another pocket style, and that can become for a collage bundle that I'll sell. There we go. We got something out of there. Did I have one more of those? Nope, I didn't. See, again, I have this piece, and that really shouldn't be in my project. I have some larger pieces. It should really go in there for, it's more for embellishing with. This is just a scrap, so this is perfect. We could start to, I really want that more in the corner. Seeing how this will look. And then what could we put there? Add two, a little bit. Look, see a cluster that I started, but I didn't glue the thing on, right? And I don't like that. I gotta glue that. We'll just glue that off. There we go. I think why I didn't is because I think I was going to put some lace behind it. So let's see what we got here that maybe we can throw behind it. See, even like a flower like this, you could hang off the side. That might look neat. Let's see. We're coming back to that, I promise, guys. Ouch. My glasses got cut on my hair. You don't really see the paper in the back, though, with that big one. Do we have a little tiny piece of that? A little tiny, tiny piece? Could put that like that. Maybe that like that. Yeah, there we go. See, that's what I'm going to do. See that? I don't know if everybody likes it. I think it looks kind of neat. Just taking some, there we go. So what we need to do is put a little glue on this. It's got the sticky thing there, but actually we might take this a step further. I should take the staple out. Every time I do clusters, I say, Christine, you gotta buy a staple remover. Staple remover. Make it easier. Buy a staple remover. Come on. Come on. And we're gonna throw I'm going to trim this just a touch. Bring it like that. Staple. That also gets rid of that one scrap without adding more scraps to... Oh, did you see what I did? Yep. I put that. I don't need a lot of glue for that, so I'm just taking... There we go. And where's my ink? Let me put the lid on this before I lose it, because that's what I do. And ink. Like I said, we're just clearing up some of the where did I see it? I thought I seen a half pearl on my desk, but I don't think I see it anymore. I don't think I see it anymore. I just want a plain cream pearl. And of course, I don't have anything handy, because that would make it too easy to have it handy. Here's some. Wasn't too hard to get to. If you wanted to and you were wanting a pop of color, you could throw a pop of color in there. But I think I'm just going to try to keep it pretty natural. Little glue. Because now that I made it a little bit bigger, throw the pearl in there. That's what I'm going to do. And because it's going to sit somewhat on some not paper, I'm putting white glue instead of the glue stick. There we go. There's another cluster that was sitting in that package. Done. There we go. There we go. Done. Oh, let me show you before I throw it over there. So there. That was half sitting there with some scraps still on my desk. So let's go back to this now. I think I am going to put that there, but I'm going to move it over a little. That's what I'm going to do. Sometimes what I do when I'm doing just collaging, I don't really sometimes collage the paper as much as I mean, I can re-glue that without a problem. And I can see where I didn't get the edge of this. The only nice thing about that cardstock, I can see where I didn't put the glue on the edge there. Well, not cardstock, it was sticker box. It comes from a sticker. There we go. And we'll trim that up later. And I think I'm pretty much going to be putting that along there. I know it's not fully glued yet because I'm not worried about that. I think whatever I use there, this is sometimes why it's nice not to glue it all down at one time, so you can see how something might look with it. And I don't like that with it. What I think I want is a plain piece of pink paper under it. Or, see, and then you can then collage on top of it. Do I have just a piece of paper in there? Nope. I think I seen something in my scrap that I could use. Then I have to go back here. I need a little glue here. You need some along the edge here. You're really seeing me do it really roughly. Sorry, I was a little rough there on that paper. I don't know how it's going to look. Come on, glue. There we go. I think this will come together more too when we go to embellish it. Okay. Save that. I like this little piece here. I'm not going to throw that out because on a small something it'll look, I like that. That'd be good. I know where I'll use that. Now I'm not thrilled with that, but I'm not worried about it because when I go to embellish it, I could put lace there. I could put a butterfly. I could even find another piece of paper I might like better and glue over it. Because even like, I don't have the right color butterfly. But to me, a nice butterfly sitting on this, or even something like this. See, if I went like that, I wouldn't have to worry so much, right? So, depending on how you choose to embellish it, could take away from that easily without, I'm trying to show you another example. Even though it's plain, right? Whatever you embellish with, you could almost maybe cover it. I'm kind of thinking I might end up going with a nice photo there. Might be the way I go with that. Just while we work on something else, we're going to just paper clip that and see if we like it. I'd rather paper clip it this way. That's what I think we're going to end up doing with it. We'll just put it here for now. Okay, let's go to this one. Again, I've got these music pages I wanted to maybe use up. Because I think she would look nice. Okay, what else do we have? Any something else really nice we can put in this? I have something in my mind, but I would lose that. No, not going to work. I need it to be a straight. I know what I want to do. I'm just trying to find the right piece to do it. Just cutting off the white off of it. What else do I have sitting over here? A little too blue for me. A little too blue for me. A little too blue for me. I'm thinking, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So remember I said I wanted one more. I have a, I needed one more for one of these. So there we go. We'll put that collaged. There's one more thing out of that project and getting ready to go in it will be a collage bundle. It'll have a cellophane bag. I'll probably put a larger cellophane bag with it. It has fussy cuts in it, has little papers in it. We're looking for the right color with this. The right color. I'm trying to keep it neutral, if possible. What if I put something... That's more of a tag shape. If it didn't have that tag shape on the top. Because there's nothing that says you can't take and collage an image. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Maybe we'll use this. It's all going in the garbage. That's thinking, can I use this? I know I'm putting this on. So guys, I'm gluing this one on. I might not glue the top all the way down depending on if I decide to tuck under or over the music page. Right? But I know I'm using this. The same I'm doing there. I know I'm using this. Now I'm going to put this over top of it. I think so. So we're going to glue that down. But we definitely need something. How does that go with it? Well, that actually goes really well with it. So we're going to glue, ouch, this. You really see me just really thinking outside of the box here. Just grabbing pieces around me, trying to use up stuff that's sitting around. Nice thing about a glue stick sometimes is you can shift it around. There we go. I'm leaving that like that. And we're going to we might just trim a little off the bottom here. Just a little. We're going to go ahead and glue this. Glue there. We are going to lose some of that blue. I should have probably cut that off, but too late now because it's so covered in glue that even if I've saved it right now. Okay, let's trim that up. Let's see what happens with all that stuff I just grabbed off my desk. Glasses down so I can get a close cut. This is really just grabbing things around me. It really is what's on my desk. Trying to use up things, see what we can create. This comes from all of the pieces I'm using as tag base are all out of my reuse box. Let's get rid of all that garbage there so it doesn't get stuck on anything. I need to clean the underneath this as well of all the little paper scraps. There we go. I don't know if you guys like it or not, and I'm almost wondering if I should. I think I'm going to leave some of that blue, and I'm going to come in here with my ruler and do that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I prefer that. There we go. Then we got to cover the back. There we go. Another tag done. Other than we're going to do the back right now. And see, again, I think like when you go to put something on it, right? Depending on what you do with it. I really like how that turned out. What I'm trying to do right now is not print anything, get things I've already got printed all around me used up. Same with my embellishments and things like that. I love this piece. It was in Happy Mail and I'm not sure who sent it to me, but I love it. This, I could go ahead and do something. You can do something like that, you know, depending on how you want to go with it. If you want to add a number or like take away from so much music paper, you can bring in a label. Something feels like it's not stuck here. Yep, it is. Okay, let's cover that back. We still have paper here, so we'll use that up. There we go. I'm going to look at the time once we glue this on. And we'll see. I've done quite a bit. I mean, yes, I didn't create anything with those collage things, but I was able to take two things out of the basket and put them there to make it more useful. Well, to use them. Let's see what our time is at, guys. Okay, we at 49 already, so we've only got 10 minutes. Yeah, I've got to always put I know what I forgot to do. It just helps lay everything more flat and not get bubbles. I need the thin scissors. There we go. I need a little here too. A little trim. There we go. And I see a little piece that needs some glue here. Just needs a little extra glue there. There we go. There we go. And again, I think this will look good with a frame or something there as well, or something else, just to maybe break up that music page a little bit. But for now, I'm calling that ready to go in my box, be put away. So we're going to do that. And then we're not going to do this right now because this is embellishing and I'm not going to embellish it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I'm going to cover the back of it. I love that music paper that I had there. And I got to make sure I clean these scissors because they're supposed to be only my fussy cut scissors. I need to get another fine tip for when I'm doing this. Oh, shocky darn. Oh, I was hoping I'd have enough to cover that. And what I'm going to do is I have this random envelope sitting here. I'm going to put that in my box to do so that it's off the desk. And I'm going to try to clean up some of those scraps later and put them back where they belong. I'm hoping I can find a small piece that I don't have to start. Nope, nope, nope. Well, we might use line on the back of this, which is good too. I'm just going to trim off that white. Trim that white off. And we're going to just use up, try not to start a new paper. So I'm trying to use pieces that I did start one new one. But I was trying to use it all up. Let's get this covered so we can say that this is ready to go in our journal card bases. Which this could also be turned into a tag too. If you changed your mind later. I mean, it is a little wider for a tag, but it can be cut into a tag. If you don't want to, guys, don't corner round. Sometimes I corner round my journal cards right away, but don't, because maybe you want to do a square, or maybe you want to cut all four corners, or you just want to do some, oh, I just even noticed that this was double-sided. Ready for a scrappy pad. That's what that's ready for. That's all got to go back away. So now we just come up and, because of course it's hanging over the side here. There we go. Same down here. I keep feeling like, yeah, I knew there was something not feeling right down there. There we go. I could feel it, but I couldn't. So that's why sometimes letting the glue dry helps. And there we go. There's a journal card. Now I could corner around this right away, but I might end up wanting to turn this into a tag. I might end up wanting to thin it out and maybe take that off. I can still play with how I want. Okay, so that's going to go into my bases. And we're going to call it quits now because we really don't have time to put another item together right now. So today we finished up that, we just embellished that cluster a little more. We did that base, we did that tag base, we put this and gave it some sturdiness. And we know that this can go in my paper, ready to go in pockets. So we got that. We added something more to these collage, do-it-yourself collage bundles. So we added something to it out of our basket. So we got a few things done. Not as much as I would have liked to do in that time, but it takes time sometimes. Even like, look, I see this shouldn't even be in that ready. That should be in with my stuff. So like this, I have sitting here. Right? Why is it still sitting here? Because I couldn't decide on it. So in a few minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say my goodbyes right now. But if the video shuts off, now with this, I'm going to show you guys, I don't like how white that looks, especially around the edges. So I'm just trying to doll it up. And that would help if I put my glasses on. Doll it up so the white won't stand out so much on that music background. If you don't want to get in, because these it's hard to get in here in fussy cut sometimes. Like this part, I could take a little more off if I didn't want it in there. I can do those things. But with the stems, sometimes what it's hard is they get very thin. So gluing them kind of becomes a little more difficult. So sometimes I do leave a little white, and then I'll just come in with an ink, a little ink, and just take some of that whiteness away. And that way, and it also makes it look a little more aged and a little bit more vintage as well, instead of that stark white. Especially when you're putting it on this type of background. There we go. I think we were going to put something like that there. Or down here. Which way was up? This is up. I think we're going to do that there. So let's throw that on. I could do it anywhere. I might not do it so even, like, let's put it there. Let's just make sure. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and do this. And this can just sit here. Yeah. So now, sometimes this becomes a little tricky to glue. I just want to thank you for joining me today and just working on what's around my desk and cleaning up some things, and how easy sometimes with just some random things you can create something very pretty, very simple, and you don't have to fully embellish it right away. Have some bases ready, because you never know what journal you might want it for. And like this is definitely would go in more of a pink or a green journal based, or a nature based journal, because it's very natural in its coloring. So I put that, and I got it. Now I've been watching 507 Willow House. She doesn't always cover the back of this for writing. I do, because I like the choice of people wanting to, if they want to journal or not, and giving them the spaces to journal. Especially if you're doing a really like frilly and lots of, you know. Ooh, there we go. There we go. And what I'm going to do is gently press all of that down. Because these flowers you have to be really careful with, because if they're not glued and you go to put it in a pocket, it can tear up. There we go, we got it. And where do we want to put this? Here, or do we want to just stick it on the side? Or maybe we're not, maybe we'll put it here. Yep, that's where we're going to put it. And look at that, while we waited for it to shut off, I had enough time to complete this. Voila! There we go. Only thing I have to do is cover the back. One of these pieces do it. They're not quite tall enough. Darn it. Darn it. That's too bad. That is too bad. Can we just... Sometimes if you want to use it up, just trim it a little. Take a little off the bottom. It's not going to hurt us, right? Little